What's going on, guys? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon. MLB DFS video for this Jackie Robinson day, April 15th, Thursday. We are back. It's a smaller slate than yesterday, but we do have weather concern, which we will talk about. We do have a 12-game slate, probably 11, depending on how the weather actually performs, which we'll get into and everything. I do want to thank everyone that has been subscribing, that's been following the channel, everyone who's given feedback on our new optimizer that we have for DraftKings over in FanDuel and DraftKings lineups. So welcome and keep giving us that feedback. It's helpful to know. Currently, right now, the optimizer is only for DraftKings. So if you subscribe to FantasyTeamAdvisor.com and you get FTA Plus, we'll be building our FanDuel lineups for baseball and football, or baseball and basketball. But for every other sport, we're still doing FanDuel and DraftKings. The optimizer is currently built there, so hopefully, if you guys like it, you'll use it and let us know what you'd like to see in it, and we can hopefully integrate more stuff onto it. So you can go to fantasyteamadvisor.com/plans, use promo code YouTube21 on the month pass, and get half off a month. That month will include basketball, baseball, PGA, MMA, NASCAR. So that being said, like I said, we have a 12-game slate. If you want to win a day pass, all you got to do is be a subscriber, like this video, tell me who's going to hit a home run, what inning they're going to hit it in, and the distance traveled. And if this video gets 30 likes on it, we'll give out a FanDuel and DraftKings GPP lineup. We'll pin it in the comment section below. So you can find everything down below in the description as well. So if you don't know what we do here, the 12 games we have, we're going to go through every single one of them. We're going to look at the all 24 pitchers, if there are all of them available. I mean, we're going to look at batters with them, and then if you want to see the pitchers out of all 24 pitchers here, if you want to see the handful of ones, 6 to 7 that we like, click the link down below. This article that we've put out is in the description as well. So the first game on the slate is the Phillies at the Mets. Now, this is the one where I don't know about weather, and we'll check it out real quick. So just kind of looking. DeGrom, obviously, we know what he's capable of. He's going to go out there. He's going to throw, if they play the game and weather isn't a concern, he's going to throw 7-8 innings. He's going to have double-digit Ks. He's going to give up maybe 1 or 2 runs, and then the Mets aren't going to put anything up. It's crazy how often that happens. The problem is, I think the weather is going to be a concern here. Yes, so during the game time, I mean, pretty much 64 to 85% chance of rain, and then it's an 80% chance of rain the rest of the day. Seeing as this game is between division rivals, they play each other a ton. They'll probably postpone this. But if they play this game today, and one person here has, if you've liked the video and you've commented on the video, anyone who's liked and commented the video, and this game does get played, I'll randomly select, with random.org, randomly select a person to win a month pass to the website. So like and comment something that has to do with this video in baseball, and if this game gets played, one of you will win a month pass, but I don't think it's going to get played. The rest of them, there's really no weather concerns at all. So we're good with weather. So I wouldn't be looking at Eflin here. I'd be looking at DeGrom. Well, you could be looking at Eflin if this game gets played, because he's had success and the Mets can't put up runs when it counts for DeGrom. So both of these are great options. If it plays, DeGrom, cash, Eflin, GPP. The Marlins at the Braves is the next game. Trevor Rogers versus Ian Anderson. Rogers, 24 plate appearances against him, a 476 batting average. My guess would be that's probably the majority of like one player, which we will look at. So looking at that, the internet went out as I'm recording this video. So I won't be able to dig into some stuff, but we will be able to dig into the pitchers here. Hopefully it comes back during the while I'm recording this. But Trevor Rogers, he's had success. He's helped us. He dominated the Marlins on Saturday, and I think he'll continue that. The problem is the Braves righties can hit lefties well. So Trevor Rogers makes more of a GPP pick for me. I'm not really trusting him in cash. Flip side of that, Ian Anderson here, 57 plate appearances, a 212 batting average. While the Marlins did hit Charlie Morton kind of hard yesterday, Morton still had almost 40 fantasy points. He had a lot of strikeouts. Now, strikeouts, at least on FanDuel, are going to give you a ton of points. So Ian Anderson, let's say he goes 6 innings, gets 7 Ks, maybe gives up 1 or 2 runs. He's still in a great spot. I mean, the Marlins, for who they are, they're putting up some runs. They've got hitters that can put up runs. So I'm always concerned now. It's just one of those years where teams are putting up runs you wouldn't expect. I get it. It's a week and a half in, or 2 weeks in today. So that's something. It is in Atlanta. I love Ian Anderson for cash. Actually, I love Ian Anderson for both. And then Trevor Rogers for cash. Let's see if it came back. Maybe. It's loading. There we go. So, Braves bats that have had success against Trevor Rogers. I mean, as you can see, he hasn't had a ton, but every single person he's faced has gotten a hit. Acuna, 1 for 2 with a double. No one's hit a home run yet. Riley 1 for 3, Dansby Swanson 2 for 3, Ozuna 1 for 4, Ozzy Albies 3 for 3 with a double. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Trevor Rogers, he's any pitcher almost anyone, unless your name's Matt Harvey, is an option for GPPs. I don't trust him in cash. So flip side of that, Ian Anderson, what Marlins bats have had success against him? If we dig into the numbers a little bit and see, no home runs, no triples, 3 doubles. John Birdie's 5 for 8 with a double, so he's hitting 625. Other than that, not a lot of success. So that still leads me to wanting to pitch Ian Anderson, which I might pick him up in my season-long league after this video. So, yeah. Trevor Rogers, GBP, because I just can't trust him. Ian Anderson for both. I don't mind. And, I mean, if you're playing the early only or the main, which we will have our Bacon Station up with all of the stats you need. We'll have our cheat sheet up. We'll have early lineups, both FanDuel and DraftKings, cash and GPP for early as well. So if you want to get in, as soon as you watch this video, subscribe, fantasyteamadvisors.com/plans. Padres at the Pirates. I don't know why the pictures aren't showing up right now. Chris Paddock versus Mitch Keller. Paddock, 12 plate appearances, 364 batting average. That's probably 2 batters. It's a handful of batters, but no one's had huge success against him. He hasn't struck anybody out, but it's still, the Pirates are not good unless they play the Cubs. And then whoever plays the Cubs, everyone's good. Flip side of that, Mitch Keller is facing the Padres. I mean, he's only faced them 3 batters. Hasn't struck anybody out. Hasn't given up a hit. That doesn't matter. I don't trust Mitch Keller. I don't trust a pitcher against the Padres. It's really hard to do that. I'm not taking either of these pitchers, though, because the Pirates have been putting up some runs in this series. So looking at that, I'm avoiding it here. Now, this is where it gets dicey. I don't know what game's going to be on the early only slate, or if this game will be. This is a makeup of yesterday. They're supposed to have a doubleheader yesterday, and the night game got canceled or postponed till today. Marco Gonzalez versus Matt Harvey. Both of these pitchers can get hit quite well. I would be looking to stack both. Now, while the Mariners aren't the best, it's Matt Harvey. I don't trust him. Yeah, I don't trust him. Again, if you are playing this and for some reason you're taking one of these pitchers because you want to be contrarian, this game's going 7 innings. While you think, oh yeah, the pitcher can go 7 innings, do a complete game or whatever, I don't know what their thought process is. I don't trust Matt Harvey. I don't trust Gonzalez for cash. If you are throwing GPPs, again, like I said, any pitcher is good for GPP because you need to get that edge. So this would be, if you're making multiple lineups, I'd be looking at this. Kind of the same breakdown as yesterday. I'd be stacking the Baltimore Orioles against Justin Dunn, the Mariners against Bruce Zimmerman. They haven't seen much. Dunn's faced one batter. Zimmerman hasn't faced any. This game, see if it gets played. It's going to be late. I don't even know if this will be on the late slate. That's the thing. They could decide to remove it because as of right now, there is no time for it. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like a back-to-back one. Then it wouldn't be on the slate. Let me see if there's anything on the MLB app. Because we've seen that before. When there's double headers, they'll just like give a 20-minute break in between and then play the second game. So let's see. 11:35. So it's, as of right now, it's to be determined. So that tells me that it might be just right after the other game, and this won't be on the slate at all to play, which you're not missing anything. Next game, Minnesota. We've got the Red Sox at the Twins. We've got Garrett Richards versus Michael Pineda. Garrett Richards, 87 plate appearances, a 231 batting average against him. The Twins have been, their offense has been anemic for a bit. You would think they've got a lot of star power in that lineup. A lot of home runs. They broke the record a couple seasons ago, but Garrett Richards, I don't trust him a lot. He's still Garrett Richards. On Saturday against Baltimore, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 Ks. He faced Baltimore first start of the season for him, 2 innings, 6 earned runs, 2 Ks. Now, Minnesota is better than Baltimore. So Garrett Richards comes in with an 0-1 record, a 10.29 ERA, and a 2.14 WHIP. But his numbers have been decent against the Twins. Digging into his numbers, what Twins bats have had success. Nelson Cruz 5 for 31 with a home run. That's still a 161. Donaldson's out. Or is Donaldson in? I don't know. I thought he was on the DL, but maybe he's back. Let's see if he's back. But looking at this, Miguel Sano's 3 for 10 with 2 doubles. 3 for 10 is obviously looking for... Is Donaldson back? Oh, he did play yesterday. He played in the second game of the doubleheader. I don't know if that means he'll play today. That's something to pay attention to. But he has had success against Garrett Richards. Wouldn't be surprised if Donaldson ends up hitting a home run. Byron Buxton's been on fire. Use Buxton while you can before he gets hurt. Inevitably gets hurt. Garver. I'd be looking at a twin stack, but on the flip side of that, early only, Garrett Richards for GPP. Get a little bit crazy. I don't mind. Michael Pineda is the wild card here. Against Boston, he faced them before because Pineda did pitch with the Yankees for a few seasons. 62 plate appearance, but I don't know how many of the bats on Boston are still actually there. But he's had success. Struck out 22.6 batters he's faced, 262 batting average. He's coming in with a 1-0 record, 1.64 ERA, 11 Ks. Against Seattle last start, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. Against Milwaukee, who's a pretty damn good team to start the season, 5 innings, 1 run, no earned runs, and 5 Ks there. Digging in to see what Boston bats have had success against him. Bogarts, I kind of figured 9 for 29 with a double and a home run. Bogarts is always a great option. JD Martinez is just hitting home runs left and right. Hasn't had one against him, though. Christian Vasquez seems like he's hitting a home run anytime we look at it. I'm actually surprised, but I like Pineda here. I do. I really do. Indians at the White Sox, Aaron Savale versus Lance Lynn. Now, I touted Carlos Rodon in yesterday's video. We put him in our lineups. He had a perfect game until the 9th inning, and one of his backdoor sliders, I believe, just glanced the foot of glanced the foot of somebody, but he still threw a no-hitter against the Indians. Lance Lynn is a fantastic option. Yesterday when I made this article, I had the article and then this video. Obviously, in the article, I had DeGrom as the picture, but with the rain, I don't think the game will get played. So I pivoted to Lance Lynn. I think Lance Lynn is a stud in this one. It's crazy to see how good he's been to start the season, and even last year. Savale here, 63 plate appearances against the White Sox, 273 batting average. It's almost ridiculous what Yerman Mercedes is doing right now. It's crazy. He's hitting a home run all the time. I don't trust Savale. I love Lance Lynn here against the Indians, who just got no hit. Maybe they come out with a vengeance. Maybe they're still lackluster. Regardless, 45 plate appearances against the Indians, 22.2 K percentage, a 128 batting average. So looking at the White Sox bats that have had success against Savale, Moncada's 5 for 11 with a double. I love that. Jose Abreu 2 for 12 with a double, with a double. I still like him. Luis Robert 2 for 7. Grandal 1 for 6 with a double. So I don't mind that. Mercedes, you have to get him in your lineups. The way he's been hitting is crazy. Apparently Mercedes the Marlins tried to get him from the White Sox this offseason. They said no, which as of right now looks to be a great option, because if they do end up, he has some, I don't think he'll continue this year, but if he continues to hit well, he could get way more back than what he would have this beginning of the season. Batters who's had success against Lance Lynn, Jose Ramirez is 2 for 8 with a double. He might be on my shit list in our Discord channel because I had him yesterday and he did nothing. But yeah, I mean, they've not much success at all against him. So I love Lance Lynn. Cash, GPP, I don't care. I love Lance Lynn in this one. Diamondbacks at the Nationals, Merrill Kelly versus Patrick Corbin. Kelly hasn't faced them a lot. 8 plate appearances, a 429 batting average. Probably faced 2 batters. 3 batters. Castro's 1 for 3. Josh Bell's 1 for 2 with a home run. Josh Bell, I love Josh Bell. Schwarber 1 for 2. Flip side of that, Patrick Corbin, 42 plate appearances against the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks aren't that good. 35.7 K percentage, a 100 batting average. I love that. Looking at this, he's dominated them. Cabrera's 1 for 11. No home runs, no triples, 2 doubles. Cole Calhoun and Nick Ahmed. Love Patrick Corbin here. Looking at Patrick Corbin, he's had 1 start this season against the Dodgers. 4.1 innings, 6 earned runs, 5 Ks. Did have 5 Ks, but guys, I mean, the Dodgers are way better than the Diamondbacks. Still, I think people are going to see that. His price is still reflective, kind of that. So I am still looking for Patrick Corbin here to have a good game against the Diamondbacks at home as the first game on the main slate. Rangers at the Rays. If you're betting yesterday and you took the underdog teams in a parlay, they all won. The Rangers. Who else? The Rangers, the Blue Jays, Pirates, Tigers, and Marlins. I mean, they all had success. And just looking at betting, it really just depends. The Twins got swept yesterday. The Giants beat the Reds. The Pirates beat the Padres handedly. Tigers beat the Astros. Yes, it's been crazy. The Rangers beat the Rays. Mets beat the Phillies. Marlins in extra innings beat the Braves. It's been crazy. But I don't like either of these pitchers. I don't like Jordan Lyles. I don't like Rich Hill. Rich Hill, he's going to get hurt. We know him and Buxton, death, taxes, and Buxton and Hill will get hurt. I just don't trust Rich Hill enough. He's like 87 years old. I don't trust Jordan Lyles at all against Tampa Bay. It's still Tampa Bay. I don't care what they did yesterday or what they didn't do yesterday. They can still hit. We know this. So I don't trust either of these pitchers. Probably won't have any exposure to them unless I go super contrarian and go with Jordan Lyles to save money. And that would only be if I'm making like 20 lineups. And you got to get a little crazy. I mean, against San Diego, his last start, 4.1 innings, 3 earned runs, only 1 K. But against Kansas City, 5.2 innings, 2 earned runs, 8 Ks. It's been very inconsistent. I get that San Diego's better than Kansas City. San Diego's probably better than Tampa Bay. So looking at that, Lyles for GPP maybe. Not looking at Rich Hill. The Blue Jays at the Royals. Blue Jays, as of right now, don't have a pitcher. For whatever reason. We'll see if they've put anyone out here. Yeah, they do not have a pitcher. Versus Jake Junis, 29 plate appearances, 6.9 K percentage, 346 batting average. I don't trust him. The Blue Jays bats that have been successful against him. Simeon's 5 for 12 with a triple and a home run. Simeon's still a cheap option, I believe, on both. He's shortstop and second base eligible, so you can check that out. Kevin Biggio's just let us down all season. Bo Bichette had a fantastic day yesterday. We had him in all of our early lineups. Had 2 home runs. I think he had like 30 fantasy points on FanDuel. I have him in season long as well. I would be looking at possibly a Toronto stack. We'll just have to wait for the lineups to come out. But love Bichette. Think he's going to be super highly owned because of yesterday. Simeon is a great option as well. Gurriel is an option as well. I don't trust Junis. And we can't go over Kansas City bats because don't know who's going to be pitching. We've got the Tigers at the Athletics. Tariq Skubal versus Sean Manaea. I don't trust Skubal here. As a lefty, the Athletics can hit. Their righties can hit. On the flip side, Sean Manaea, 48 plate appearances, 22.9 K percentage, a 227 batting average. I love Manaea here. Had success against the Tigers. It's still the Tigers. Tigers bats have had success. 4 for 17, Nomar Mazara, but he has 3 strikeouts. Only 1 extra base hit, 10 hits, one of them a double, and that's it. 11 Ks. Just really depends. I don't really trust anyone on the Tigers team. So I'm looking at Manaea here for GPP. Then the final game on the slate, Austin Gomber versus Julio Aureus. Gomber, 31 plate appearances, a 350 batting average. I don't trust any pitcher against the Dodgers. I know the Dodgers can lose, but I just do not trust any pitcher. Aureus here against Washington on Saturday, 5.2 innings, 3 earned runs, 3 Ks. Against Colorado, in Colorado, his first start, 7 innings, only gave up 1 earned run, had 6 Ks. Now take Colorado out of Coors, put him in LA. Love Aureus here. Hopefully he can go 6 innings, which he shouldn't have trouble with. So there you go, guys and gals. That is the breakdown of the all of the pitchers. Now, if you want to see the handful of ones that we like, click the link down below. Share that as well. Don't forget, we do have an optimizer for our DraftKings lineups for both basketball and baseball. I did have a comment yesterday, someone saying maybe pick no runs first inning games, who we think that would be for sports betting. It's obviously really hard to... Anything can happen. Let's put it that way. I can tell you right now, I don't think there'll be a no run in a first inning of this game because I don't think this game will get played. But looking at what other game would maybe have no runs first inning, I could see the first Mariners and Baltimore game have one, not have a run. Possibly the Padres at the Pirates there. Depending on what the lineup is, I could see this for sure. This game, I think, unless I could see this one being the first inning, but I still think the White Sox are going to come through. So if there were to be one, if I had to pick one where I thought there wouldn't be a run in the first inning, probably the Rangers at the Rays. But we'll just have to see what lineups are touted out there. So I would have to dig in way more than what I can to look at that and see the stats. So hopefully this video helped you. If it did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go check out fantasyteamadvisors.com. All of the tabs we have. We have this article here. We have the 2020 stats, the 2021 stats, daily BVP, the Bacon Station, our cheat sheets, the lineup optimizer for DraftKings, and then the DFS lineups are part of. So Bacon Station down is all part of premium content. So just kind of seeing yesterday's cheat sheet real quick, just to kind of give you an idea if you guys have been thinking about signing up. Kind of give you the options for pitching. Corbin Burns dominated. Kenta Maeda had a good game. Rodon had a good game. McCullers didn't. Arrieta only gave up 3 earned runs, but he didn't last very much into the game. That kind of sucked. Perez had a home run. He was an option there. So we have the players we like at each position. We have the weather report, which this will be updated. And then we had stacks from yesterday as well. So, yeah, we had stacks there. Like I said, Judge, 2 home runs. Bo Bichette, 2 home runs. Vlad had a good game. This game got canceled. Same with this game. And then the Braves just didn't do what I thought they'd do, but we still had a good day there. So that's that. The Bacon Station here is a ton of stats. And people have been asking about optimizing it for mobile. I've got to update this. I guess I forgot to refresh that for this morning, but it's hard to. It's huge. It's a huge document, and there's a ton of stats. You just cannot optimize it for mobile right now. So that's all I've got. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and good luck in this slate. And don't forget, guys, bring home the bacon. Peace.